back like every Thursday. How are you? Good afternoon. So excited to be here with you. I'm Catalina, and you girls?
Hi, I'm so happy to be here. I'm Anna, and you, Alicia.
Hi guys, I'm pretty good honestly, and we are so excited to talk about again today. In today's topic, we are going to talk about a very traditional, a very popular tradition, that takes place in Mexico.
Probably you were wondering, why we'll talk about traditions that takes place in Mexico if we are in the USA. But you should tell them, Anita.
Okay, so last weekend, a good friend of us came to visit us. His name is Alex.
Oh, hi Alex, we love you. If you are listening to us, please come see us in spring break.
Yeah, good idea.
Okay, as I was saying, Alex is from Mexico.
Yeah, exactly, from a state called Morelos.
So, as the time goes by, we were suddenly talking of the different events that each country celebrates, like traditions or historical days. In that moment, we decide what it will be our next topic.
Oh yeah, I remember we were concerned that they do not celebrate Batalla de Puebla or Cinco de Mayo as we all know it. And even though if it took place in Mexico, and here in the USA, we throw party wearing our panchas, mustaches, tequila shots, etc.
Not our case, obviously.
And he told us about one of the most interesting and amazing traditions. We'll give you a hint. Some of the people start getting ready at least 1 month before it starts.
They celebrate the festivity the first 2 days of November. They make altars, do their loved ones that pass away. Do you already know what tradition we are talking about?
Yeah, and we're going to be talking about Dia de Muertos.
Yeah! Maybe some of you might seem strange this tradition if you know it, because it can be weird the fact that Mexican people celebrate and take like a party the loss of their families and their relatives. So today we're going to guide you through these traditions.
Yeah, that's right. We are going to be talking about why Mexican people celebrate it and in what states is more popular, this tradition, as well as the events and concerts that the same municipalities, village, and states make. And let me tell you a sneak peek. We will be making a giveaway!
Yay!
So stay tuned.
Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead, is not a Mexican version of Halloween, so according to History Channel. First of all, the Day of the Dead is celebrated the 1st and 2nd of November. On 1st November is celebrated El Día de los Inocentes, or the Day of the Children, and All Souls Days. November 2nd is All Souls Day, or the Day of the Dead. This is an event of explosion of color and life-affirming joy.
So now we're going to be talking about how it started. We are going to bring back a little bit of pre-Hispanic history. During the Day of Death, some believe that if the souls of a departed return to the earth to visit, they might provide advices to the family and loved ones. There is a belief that this is true every day, but that November 2nd is the day set aside to remember and honor those who have passed.
In that period, many Mesoamerican ethnic groups worshipped dead. Among them was the Mexica, whose gods in charge of denoting the fate of the soul were Mictecacihuac and Mictlantecutl. Both were gentlemen of Mictlan, or place of the dead. However, to get here, the souls had to fight and overcome a series of obstacles in order to achieve eternal rest.
Even when they were gone, they were still members of the community. They kept it alive in memory of the spirits. And during Dia de los Muertos, they temporarily returned to earth, and today's Dia de los Muertos celebration is mashed up of pre-Hispanic religious and Catholic faiths, all souls and all saints. Their practice were incorporated into pre-Hispanic beliefs and customs, and the holiday come to celebrate it as we all know it today.
Yeah, the indigenous festivities of the Day of the Dead, practices such as adorning tombs or making altars or tombstones. In some villages, if you put flowers, petals laid in the paths from the cemetery to the home, the spirits will be able to find their way. To facilitate the return of souls to the earth, petals of cempasúchil flowers will be spread by the families, the traditional flower of the festival, and place candles and offering along the path that goes from the house to the cemetery.
Also, the favorite food of the person who passed away are carefully prepared and placed around the altar in the town. In the middle of the flowers, those preparations are made carefully because there is a belief disease can bring prosperity or misfortune. As it is or not satisfactory, the way in which the family has completed with their rites.
Yeah, food placed on the altar consists of the loved one's favorite dishes and treats. Drink should be placed in the altar to quench the tears of the dead after their long journey back home.
Yeah, it's true. Also, in many villages, it is also a tradition to offer alcoholic beverage, and salt is considered the spice of life, and it's a staple that are often left to the altar. The essence of marigolds, as well as burning copal, is a resin of the copal tree, are two to be most beloved by the spirits and invite them back home.
Yeah, it is an element that translates a sign of generosity for their loved ones who come during the night to visit them. Drawings that make fun of the dead, persons that make fun of leading figures of the art, science, or politics are part of the tradition.
A very important element are the labels that an altar of the dead must have. Generally, there are two or three, but there are traditions where there are seven. In all cases, the lower levels represent the earth and the underworld, and the upper levels represent the sky.
Don't forget that the people put a pot of flowers that goes from the door to the altar to guide the path of the souls to the offering. The most used flower is the cempasúchil, which is said to attract souls because of their beauty, smell, and characteristic color.
In addition to the bed of flowers, sometimes they are also placed in the shape of the cross on the altar.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, the Day of the Dead festival has become a mixture of indigenous customs. With the Spanish they came to conquer, we cannot say each celebration is the same at all the altars are equal. Since began a country with many cultures and ethnic groups, each altar, each rituals varies depending on the social group, location, or town that practices.
Yeah, if you explore the Mexican culture in these expressions, you will appreciate the life present and the importance to keep traditions through the year.
It's amazing how Mexicans celebrate this day. Do not only remember with love and respect for their family members who have died, but also it's a moment to be together, where all are part from the government and society in general, creating this tradition a moment to exploit the colors and the arts.
Yeah, that is quite true. An example of this is the Miquistli, a word that in Nahuatl means dead. The state of Morelos in Mexico has adopted as a name of an indigenous and popular festival to celebrate the Day of the Dead. The state fills its emblematic places with colors, flavors, smells, and dances to live Mexican traditions. From paradise of people, from women, children, men who dress up as Katrina, that iconic skeleton lady, and her day the Katrine. There are artistic and cultural activities up to artisanal corridor. And the best thing about this is that all the activities are free.
Yeah, also Alex told us that it will be given a sample of a special Day of the Dead bread, made only once a year, will be given out to festival attendances.
We hope as the years pass, people all over the world will be going to appreciate it and more the colorful Mexican culture.
Wow, that's pretty cool. So, friends who are listening to us is approaching the month of November and should take the opportunity to know beautiful places of the states of Morelos. To know the beauty places that the state of Morelos offers, and also live in their own flesh this incredible tradition to be undoubtedly live great memories and a new perspective of seeing death and celebrating life.
Yeah, even if you can't get to Morelos, you will discover that towns and villages across Mexico compose their own interpretation of the event to celebrate Dia de Muertos. And so, wherever you are in Mexico this time of year, you will have an opportunity to experience this distinctive celebration.
If Asian cultures didn't leave important rituals, we might not be able to know the life significance.
Yeah, the activities begin on November 1st and end to November 4th. They will have exhibitions of art, dance, concerts, plays, film projections, and many activities for all ages. I leave the calendar with all the schedules on my Facebook page to encourage you to live this experience.
But this doesn't end here. Our friends from the state of Morelos in Mexico, through the Secretariat of Tourism and Culture, along with a pioneer airline, Aeromexico, have given us a double trip, all paid, for you to enjoy these wonderful traditions in person.
So you're telling me that they will be visiting Morelos?
Yes, and the only thing you have to do is write a letter where you explain your vision of what life means, and the best one will win this incredible prize. The winner will be announced in our program on October 20, so be aware.
Okay, well, as we said a lot of relevant information about this holiday, let's mention a few interesting facts. The ritual performed on the Day of the Dead was catalogued in 2008 by the United States Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, or UNESCO, as an intangible cultural heritage of humanity.
In fact, the well-known painter and muralist Diego Rivera was the creator of the Catrina as now we know it, across a criticism of Mexico that did to a school dress and its wall, and sleep of a Sunday evening in the Central Avenue. Although before Jose Guadalupe Posada who was an illustrator, criticized to call garbanceros persons of indigenous blood which claim to be Europeans, at the school of Garbancera, the processor to the Catrina.
Okay, this gives us the idea that the public listening to us can call for easy dynamic. The question is, what is the name of the painting that reflects the figure to the Katrina and who painted it? Call us and you can take up one gift of several presents alluding to the Day of Death that we have for you.
Or the delicious bread of death to share in days before the celebration.
Of course, if you can't visit Mexico, you can still celebrate the holidays by making your own altar to honor your loved ones who pass on.
Yeah, if you do it, you may send us a photo with your altar at our Facebook page.
A prize of $20 will be awarded to the 3 winners as selected by our community-based judges.
So, if you participate in this contest, you are going to win $20. Oh my god, that's an easy way to win cash. The winner will be displayed outdoors at our building.
That sounds good. Please call us and participate. Well, now we go with the next song requested by someone from our public. Call.
Oh wait, we have a call.
Oh, okay.
Hi, how are you?
Tell us your name, where are you from, and if you
Hi,
want the
my name is
answer.
Carolina. I am from Houston, Texas, and I have the answer. The first answer is Sleep of a Sunday Evening into Central Avenue and was painted by Diego Rivera. And the another one is in 2008. The Day of the Dead was catalogued as Patrimony of the Humanity by the UNESCO.
You have the correct answer. Don't hang up. We will take your info as soon as we are off of air. Off of air.
So now, let's listen La Llorona by Ángel Aguilar. Enjoy it.
Salías de